All right, welcome back, Votan and friends. Here we are with a look at the units from the leak we got from for the Games Workshop's Leagues of Votan. Um, a lot of these are raw reads. I took a look at them while I was rushing through some things this morning, but this is my first real sit down and look see. So I'm going to try and go through these. Um, I know some are the same, some are a little different. We got the call here right off the bat. Same stat line going on for him. Same weaponry. The Vulcanite disintegrators have extended to 24 inches. That's great. 18 inches, sort of lame. I like 24. Um, but now, not much of a choice, is it? You're really just going to go with that disintegrator for those devastating. Anyway, Forge Watch Plasma, Axe, and not impressed. The Gauntlet's always been a little nicer with the 3 AP. I think it went up. And 3 damage? Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. That's good. Mass Gauntlet. Um, the Teleport Crest can still Deep Strike unit. The Rampart Crest now gives... Oh, it's still 5 up and vulnerable for everyone. He now has lethal hits. Well, no, he had that. I'm sorry. Yeah, he had lethal hits. Seized opportunity. This one. He now has once per phase, one model in your army with this ability can use it when it destroys an enemy. You gain a yield point. So if you kill a unit, wipe out a unit, you get a yield point. Pretty straightforward. So, not bad. Uthar, the Destin, is changed. So he's now his Vulcanite, again, 24, yay. Melee weapons, yeah. Devastating, 5 attacks, kind of the same. And Hearthguard and Warriors. Oh, is it? It's still the same for him, right? He can join Hearthguard and Warriors. Yeah, okay. Um, an epic hero. Uh, his ability is now spend 1 yield point to change 1 hit roll once per turn. Once per turn, 1 hit point. Hit roll, wound roll, or saving throw to a 6. Saving throw, though. Could be a saving throw, I guess. I'm a little... I guess that's okay. You're spending 1 yield point. Once per battle round, when a friendly leaves a Votan unit within 12 inches is targeted with a stratagem, this model can use this ability if it does reduce the CP by 1, so free strats. He becomes like a commander kind of character, and I can dig on that. We have a new close combat character, although I used to really like Uther for his reduced damage to 1. It just made him really, like, unpredictable. And so when people hit him, they'd be like, oh, here's my 3 damage. I'd be like, no, just a 1 damage hammer. So Uther would usually, if he was fresh on 5 wounds, live through just about whatever. I mean, unless it was some kind of orc horde or something. But he would live through a lot. And that was always off-putting to opponents. They'd be like, this unit, and what's he doing? But, well, we now have Buri. And he is a maniac. We've already seen him online, so we already know what he does. I'm going to go ahead and he's a beast. It'll depend on what he is doing. He's got a pistol. Yeah, grudge feeling fortitude and unhinged vengeance. Yeah, he's cool. I will have one of him, I hope. I need a champion. What do we got going on? Toughness is no longer 6, so we lost the toughness. I kind of saw that was happening. Toughness 5. No invulns. He can choose between. He can Mass Hammer, have a Dark Star, or Weave Crest with a teleport. I guess. So he's kind of still doing the same thing, just teleporting on the board, or maybe joining the unit. When he's leading models, they have Deep Strike. This model is leading. Add 1 to advance and charge rolls made for that unit. So no longer a reroll. Now you're rolling. You're adding 1. That's actually kind of cool. Plus 1 to the charge, and still having the ability to reroll with like a command strand or something is not bad. Or obviously, if you're in aggressive stance, you get to reroll charges. So showing up, rerolling charges, and a plus 1 could be neat. Each model let's see, he ends a charge move and D6, D3 on a 6. So same. It's the same. It's all the same. His hammer is still strength 12. That AP3 I think is new. D6 plus 1, obviously good. 6 attacks for this axe. It's pretty much he's the same model. He's just a lesser. He's now 5 toughness instead of 6. And that's... I don't know. I'm not sure why they needed to change it. Maybe just so they make the Steeljacks look tougher. But 5... I don't know. He's wearing the big, bulky armor. I guess he's getting extra wounds. He's got a 2-up save. There's not much really changed here. I think the AP3 is different. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, whatever. He'll be something. Plus 1 to charge when leading a unit. Could be good. That could be useful. All right. Grimnir. Corvids. Are we still looking at characters? Yeah, all models are infantry. Grimnir models a character. Great. And they have invulnerables still, which, yay, good. Because that's very useful. And he's got the same abilities. His psychic powers are still just as potent, which is nice. Of course, we don't have the +1 to wound now or on all the things, but there's some detachments out there that might help with that with their strats. And his staff. Oh, he's got 2 attacks from his staff now instead of just 1. he's a combat monster. Well, that's strength 7. Don't sleep on it. It can sometimes be very useful. If someone's gonna charge your unit and this guy's in, like, say, a 10-man or something, it's not nothing. It's a thing. Anyway, efficiency. Fortify. Field no pain 5+. That's awesome. Your units, I think, get 6 up now, but this is 5+. Let's see. Leagues of Votann model is battle shocked within 12 inches. It's no longer. Once per battle at the start of any phase, you can select 1 friendly. Okay, so that's a bit of a downgrade, too. Now, I know he's got a leadership, but, well, it's not. Everything in this army I've noticed, the few things I've seen so far is like it's a negative step back but step forward. It's just sideways, as I saw someone say. You kind of got to step sideways because he can make any friendly unit within 12 inches no longer battle shocked, which is great. Oh, good. Now my guys aren't battle shocked. Oh, good. Yes, that's true. But he used to do it like if he failed a check for the unit he's in, he could pass it. He could count it as being passed, which, there's plenty of things that are reactive right away. Demons, the Shadow Legion, they're going to do mortal wounds to you for failing checks, and being able to just go, no, I pass, so you don't have to, is kind of a big deal. Now it would be like, well, I failed it, and you go, well, take mortals, and you're all messed up, and you're like, yeah, but at the beginning of the next phase, if I'm close enough to this Grimnir, I won't be. So, like, it's kind of a give and take. Like, yeah, now you can do it to any unit within 12. That's pretty cool, but also whatever's happening to you right after that failed battle shock check, you're taking it in the face. And he used to go, oh no, I didn't fail it. So, and what's he got? If this unit composition is equipped with ancestral staff, every Corvid unit, he can only be attached to our warrior still, right? Well, that makes sense, I guess. This unit model has ever destroyed all of the instrument Corvids. And then in transport, they take up space as 0 model. So yeah, so they still have that cool. Alright, yeah, he's still neat. Iron Master with all of his eludes, and they take up each ECOG model is 0, but his buddy is 1, sure. Lots of abilities here. Graviton rifle is 18 still, but now we've got anti-monster, anti-vehicle, which is great. I love that there's anti-monster included in the grav weapons. It was just sort of I have a couple friends that play demon stuff, so there's big monsters, and I'd be like, wow, these Thunderkin don't do anything to you. You have 11 toughness on those. my strength 5 grav guns I destroy vehicles left and right, but now you're a giant demon, so I'm in trouble. And also, still 3 damage, whatever, it's still sort of the same. Number of sort of semi-useless close combat weapons and little dealy bops. The grav hammer's okay. All the manipulator arms and plasma torches are kind of like whatever. If it's within 3 inches of one or more friendly leagues of O10, vehicle or iron can steeljack units. Vehicle or iron cannon units. If this unit's not attached unit, it has the lone operative. While it's within 3 inches of a vehicle or iron cannon, it can be a lone operative. He can join warriors and thunderkin, but he doesn't have to. He could be alone. A lot of lone operative stuff going on in this army for some reason. Reroll wound rolls of 1 with his multispectral visor each time a model in this unit. Yeah, okay. And expertise. He can heal up to 3 if it contains an iron can, which is the same as it was at the end of your movement phase. So that hasn't changed. He can fix your vehicles. Vehicle, exoframe, or steeljacks. Makes sense. He's fixing robots. That's cool. He can't join the robots, but he can be walking around with the robots. Okay. I mean, there's some good usage. Flexibility. A lot of the things with Votann, what I've always liked about the army is its flexibility, and it's still there. Alright, we got the strategist. He's got no invulnerable. He's just walking around getting shot in the face. He doesn't have any weapons that do anything. Whatever. He can join steeljacks or steeljacks. He can join the steeljacks. And then we already know. We already saw what he does. You can gain or lose 1 VP. It's good for that. And he can give you 0 CP strats. Good for that. And then the evaluator. Sustained hits 1. Once per turn in shooting phase, the model with the ability can use it when selected to shoot. If it does so, you must spend 1 yield point, and until the end of the phase, ranged weapons equipped by the model have sustained 1 ability. And that model has shot. If one of our enemies were destroyed, you can what? You can gain up to 2. That model is shot this way. You can. So if he shoots something and finishes it off after spending one yield point, you can gain 2. And CP gets sustained. So 6 shots with sustained 1 on that supercharge. It could be cool. It's nice to add that in. I don't know. He has to be cheap enough. Because right now, I like him and I don't. You know, like he's got all these whatever. And he's lone operative, he's near units. I don't know. He's a little fuzzy. Because he's gonna hurt himself. But he's going to do some shots. But he's only going to do them if he's in 12 inches to get the maximum effect. But then I guess he can get sustained. And maybe he'll get an extra hit. Or maybe he'll like miss one but hit one. And then he's going to get 2 yield points. You're kind of banking on getting yield. I don't know. He could gain you yield points. He's a weird little guy. I'm not sure. Maybe. I don't know if he'd be in my first group of purchases. I don't know if I can think of where he slots in exactly, and I don't know his points. So, Warriors. Obviously, Warriors have changed quite a bit. They're still toughness 5, and all their whatever, everything's still there, but they didn't change any of their weapons either, I don't think. They did the pistol. The Thane's pistol is no longer a little plasma pistol. It's now a 12-inch gun. I'm a little sad to see the damage 2 disappear. Everything else is kind of the same. As far as I can tell, there's no huge differences. Other than your AP1 las rifles and cannons, rotary cannons, are going to be kind of less useful. They took away their ignore cover, which I'm like, and I think there's a strat somewhere out there that can help you ignore cover, or an enhancement that I might have mentioned. But I'd have to go back and review. But like, damn, I don't like that. But now you can just have up to 2 guys with their plasma knives. So now you're going to get your Thane's melee weapon, which is nice, little 5-2. It didn't change. And you'll have these little plasma knives. You can have 2 of them, so you get some extra attacks that do some damage. So you're kind of like, you know, getting a little stabby out there, which I always wanted. I like that they can still have their little daggers and stabby weapons. And then feel no pain, but it's only for them. But you could maybe put a Grimnir and get a 5. They'll always have a 5-up invulnerable, so that's kind of nice that they got that. Models in the unit. We feel Chris. I wonder if that's Thane. They can be equipped with 1 Thane's melee weapon. Thane's, does it say? where every warrior's bolt pistol Thane's good with. So yeah, the Wavefield Crust will go away if you get rid of him. But they have 5 up Invuln, and they have a 6 up Feel No Pain. Just, they will. I guess it doesn't matter if you have the dock or not anymore, which is nice enough to track that down. They lost sticky objectives, right? Because at the end of your command phase, if this unit is within range of an objective marker you control, that objective marker remains under your control until your opponent level of control over that objective marker is greater than yours. I don't know. I've never had an ability like that. It sounds like maybe it would pay off, maybe, but way less than, this is mine, I'm moving on. This objective's mine, and even if I'm gone, it's mine. Now it's, hey, you better not have one more model. Oh, you do, or you don't, right? Like, I know these guys have OC2, but it just means, I don't know. I guess remains under your control at the end of your command phase if this unit's within range of an objective marker. So you have to control it first, is the thing. I would like it maybe a little bit more if it was like you count as having like your opponent has to always have a greater objective control than you. So like if 2 5-mans end up on the same objective, you know, we got some whatever Kabalite warriors and your Hearthkin, then you beat them. You're like, nope, this is ours. Now it has to be like, we already had it, and then they show up and you go, it's still ours. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. And then you can re-roll hit rolls with ranged attacks. Holes in one. I don't know about that either. Well, because it's just ranged. And I'm not thrilled with... So, like, you already have to hit things on 4s, and yes, you'll get a +1 if your opponent's on an objective, or you're in a defensive stance and you're on an objective, but you're rerolling 1s, so that helps make up for it, but only for shooting. I don't know. I mean, it just feels very like, it feels like overall you're getting a lot of new abilities, but you're probably going to hit a little less overall, because you can't dictate who stands on objectives, right? Your opponent will go on an objective or they won't. I guess it's better once you take the objective, then you can just shoot everything. But reroll 1s are good. And if you actually do have the 3s, I don't know. I'll have to play it some. Anyway, I'm a little sad to see him lose comms. So the comm guy doesn't even get a bonus anymore, and you lose ignore cover, which I loved ignore cover because it was like you always got your true AP. You got to play your AP. So I like the high las and the rotary cannons, and so -1 was always a minus. It wasn't, oh, I'm in cover. Oh, I guess I don't get any. Okay, I'm just shooting you. Make your saves, you know. It was, no, you got a -1. Oh, you're popping armor contempt. Well, there you go. You have to spend a strat or something. So it was just, now they're gonna go, oh, I can't. I guess you're in cover. So. But there's so much cover. There's smokes, launchers from things, and tanks, and there's like Dark Eldar. There's all sorts of things that give stealth and cover, and losing the ability to just kind of ignore. Oh, like it was really nice fighting Vanguard, Imperial Guard, right? Like the Astra Militarum with their like sneaky guys, the sneaky boys that get a 3+ save just by standing out in the open or whatever. That was nice to go, no, actually I actually ignore cover, so you're not getting any of that. You just have a 5+ save, and it was brutal. And they'd be like, oh no, and now I'll be like, I guess I just have to shoot through a bunch of 3+ toughness 3 guardsmen. I kind of really, and it wasn't just warriors, it was the bikers and the land fort, and they all had ignore cover, and it was such a good ability. To lose it is going to be a big change. So anyway, all right, Iron Earth Guard still sort of suck. Moving on. Well, they gave them a rapid fire plasma gun. They gave them toughness 5. Ouch. They don't have anything else. They still have only 2 wounds. They now all get a 5-up invuln. Meh. Honestly, it takes AP3 to get to that anyway from what they are. So, and if they're in cover, then it takes AP4. And it's like, if someone's shooting you with AP4 weaponry, it's like they deserve to kill an Einherjar Hearthguard. Congrats. So, I don't know. And then the concussion the grenades are now D3, 3. What is this? This is trash. What? Why? And then each time the model makes a ranged target that targets the closest, you get to reroll hit a roll of 1. So I played, believe it or not, I played the Hearth Band Groutmist detachment. I played it at ATC just because I'm crazy. I'm mad lad over here. And they just basically made these Einherjar Hearthguard have the abilities that they had in the Groutmist detachment. You can just now get rapid fire. It doesn't cost a strat point. You now just get to reroll 1 to the closest unit. Is this a ranged attacking? It's not even close combat, so they like lose. They basically squashed the Groutmist detachment and put half of it in here, sorta, and then they don't really get the bonuses anyway. I guess they'll get the standard, but they already have. I guess the 3s will go down to 2s. I don't know. These guys are kind of trash, unfortunately, unless the points go way down, because they're just not. It's not there, right? And the concussion gauntlet, I don't know. It's just you're just missing so many things that need to function. And what at least before you'd go, well, I shoot you with D6 grenade launchers at 4. I mean, it was a lot of grenades, and now it's just sort of not anything. I wouldn't even roll this almost. I'd almost be like, I guess 5D3 strength 3. No, I'd be like, maybe save time and not roll my grenade launchers. Oh, they're so not good. That's unfortunate. Anyway, strength 3. Who wants strength 3 on anything in this game? Anyway, sorry, Hearthguard, you're not it. Jaegers, what do you got going on here? The Jaegers, I haven't looked at the Jaegers yet. They still got anti-monster. They still got the ignore cover precision shots. Not a whatever, pragmatic. They move D6. They haven't changed. They're basically what they are. That shotgun hasn't changed. They still are what they were. Now they can go in little vehicles. Good for them. Yeah, they still infiltrate. They're infiltrators. Good. So cool. But they don't scout, right? Nothing else? No, just infiltrators. Okay. Chthonian Berserkers changed a whole lot. 1 wound. 6 toughness. Oh, right. 5 up save. I mean, now instead of being like, no, I never have a save, I have 6 honor. Oh, you had an AP. Okay, everyone has AP 1 in this game. Okay. Some don't. I admittedly, there's some things that have AP 0, but that's not the stuff you're shooting at Chthonian Berserkers. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chthonian Berserkers, people go, oh my goodness, those guys are maniacs, and they shoot them. They shoot them a lot. So, but maybe the save will come in, even if they're in cover or something, maybe I'll get a 4 up then. I mean, I'll take it. 5 up. I've seen the Jaegers with their 5 up make saves, and it's been useful, so I accept. And toughness 6, sweet. Oh, movement 6. Oh, they're movement 6. Oh my goodness, they're gonna go fast. They're gonna run around. That 6 is great. I want that. All right, I'm liking it. I'm liking more. Feel no pain 4+. Yes, I saw it earlier. That's awesome. 1 wound, it's less awesome. I'm not gonna go through the whole. Well, 2 wounds with a 5 up, feel no pain really throws people off. I get it. All the 2 damage out there that they shoot at these guys, I'm gonna have to go. Well, I have to not fail 2 4+s to soak it. And before, you could kind of get away with, like, I rolled 1 5, so guess what? Your gun doesn't kill a guy. Suck it, you know? Like, haha. And then maybe you'd even roll, like, 2 5s on the next round and be like, I just soaked 2 wounds with 1 guy. How's that feel? But, 4+. The thing is, I have 4+ on Acolytes in the Genestealer Cult Army, and you put, like, a little icon banner in there with them, and they get a 4+ feel no pain, and they're 1 wound models, and they have a toughness not 6, but they're the same. They'll save 5+, and it's not thrilling. There's just so much multi-damage weapons out there that you're kind of like, I'm not making this. And they took away your mole launcher. He doesn't get an extra hit, an extra attack, or an extra wound. So now, I guess even the giant base is literally just 1 wound? Okay, thanks, GW. You're telling me this whole little guy here is just 1 wound? Okay, fine. Whatever. But, Cyberstims, 4+ fight back, or 3+. Oh, the 3+ is awesome. And subterranean explosives, stop people from firing Overwatch, also awesome. Not as awesome that they reduced it to 18 inches. Boo. Okay, fine. Indirect fire, it's still the same except for this crappy range. And then the hammers, the mauls. Oh, anti-monster, anti-vehicle, 3 plus, 3 damage, 2 AP. Oh my gosh, loving it all day. Smash everything up. Heavy plasma axe. I know, whatever. My brother disagrees. He's like, "Those are garbage. You still wouldn't take them." I'm like, "Dude, they're like strength 7, 3 damage. They're still 4s to hit. That's all trash. 4s to hit. Come on." But the plasma axe, um, they're really similar, I guess. I'm still going to include Twin Concussion Calling, but I think the plasma axe is acceptable. Like, this strength 5 means that if you're not fighting a monster or a vehicle, you're kind of rolling. I don't know. I mean, the you're fighting Terminators, or you're fighting, I don't know, anything. Obviously, anything strength. There's plenty of toughness 5. These guys themselves, if they fought themselves with concussion mauls, they'd need 5s to wound themselves. That ain't great. That sucks. Um, but at the plasma axe, if they fought themselves, they'd be rolling 3s. Well, maybe hopefully 3s and 3s. And it would be just as damaging with that 3 damage. It would wipe stuff. It's good. So I think the heavy plasma axe still has a place with its 7 strength. It's just, some people will go, "Well, it's not even like you can't even, like 8. You need 8 to do 2s," and I mean, yeah, but 7s mean that even if you're like, I noticed there's some other things you can throw, like a +1 to wound in somewhere. Um, you're gonna that 7's viable. That's all I'm saying. It's viable. Now, if you're fighting a monster or a vehicle, that 3 plus is better than we used to get with our grudges, because there were strength 9 hammers, and the grudge would still only make you 4, so 3s. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be smashing vehicles and monsters all day. Love it. But heavy plasma axe, I think, still valuable. It's valid. Still valid. And anyway, I'm liking the Chthonian Berserkers. I know they dropped to 1 wound, but they got a lot of things for it. They're like, "Here, have all these extra bits." I doubt they'll go down in points. I bet they stay around the same because they gave them all these extra things. And now they're gonna prevent overwatches. So cool. Thunderkin. Also, I saw these guys. Toughness 6. Only 2 wounds now. They lost a wound. So boo to that, but that's okay. Whatever. There's still 3 up save. There's still toughness 6 3 up saves that you get on a unit. 3 to 6. Wait. Oh, go back. What was that? It's 5 to 10. Yeah, you can have 10, man. All right. So breaching fire. After this unit is shot, select 1 enemy hit, and then other people ignore cover. So these guys are going to be your let's ignore cover guys, and that's awesome. And all these guns are good. I mean, sustain hit 2 on bolt cannons makes them totally worth it, because, man, that's a lot of shots potentially dumping into stuff. I like the bolt cannon. I probably wouldn't take it. I'd probably still take that Graviton Blast, because anti-monster, anti-vehicle on 3s is still awesome. Them plus Berserkers, you're just going to be like, what are you, a monster? Are you a vehicle? We're slaying you. I love it. 24 inches instead of 18. That's awesome. Gosh, that alone is huge. That's such a huge difference. Just dunking on stuff at 24 instead of 18. I got used to fighting things at 18 inches. 24 is a gift. So AP2, 3 damage. 3 damage! They just made these blast cannons insane. They gave them 3. I don't even care that they took away. They had blast. Blast was stupid. I hated blast. Why am I shooting at giant blobs of guys? These are supposed to be killing vehicles. 3 damage? Now they're killing vehicles. Oof. That's so good. And the SP conversion beam, also cool. Lethal hits, conversion, 4-ups, and then, there's something back there that you can get, like those sustained 2s and stuff like that. And now you'd be doing all that on 4s for criticals. So anything you can cram onto this unit for that critical 4s, that's cool. Strength 7, again, 2, 3 damage. These broke here. Yo, bro, gonna be awesome. I have another box of them that's not put together yet, so I'm excited. And again, that bolt cannon, sustained 2. Oh, you're just gonna be like, yeah. Now, I guess in all my excitement, I forgot that they don't get to Overwatch. So, no more Overwatching. But I'll be honest, I always sucked at getting those Overwatch shots. Every once in a while, it paid off to Overwatch with these guys, but they really need to pop out. And also, I'm pretty sure that they just are 1 model apiece now inside your vehicles. I think. Yeah, they can just get in the vehicles now. So, yahoo. Right? All right. All right, I haven't looked at Steeljacks at all. I haven't seen these guys. Movement 5. Toughness 6. Yeah, 3 wounds. I kind of knew they were getting that. 2 up save. That's cool. 2 up save. It's like these guys are actually the... Well... 3 wounds at toughness 6. So now they're just sort of what... It's funny. They're just what the Hearthguard should be. But that's okay. Let's see here. Ranged weapons. Heavy Vulcanite Disintegrator with devastating wounds. Ooh. 24 inches. Okay, but now they all get it. Oh, 6 shots. That's a lot of shots. At strength 6. Don't really matter. I mean... And an AP 1. No damage 2. Just 1. 1 damage and AP 1. AP 1 feels so like we're not... It's okay. Shoot him with the Thundercan and get rid of cover and then shoot everything else. AP 1's okay. It's something. Damage 1 is not awesome. But you get 6 shots at strength 6. And a plasma knife. Who can have it? What do we got here? The Steeljack Thane is equipped with a heavy Vulcanite Disintegrator, plasma knife, and a Preymark crest. So he's got a disintegrator and a plasma knife. And the plasma knife, 2 attacks, 3, strength 6, AP 2. Okay, 1. Well, the sword's not great. Sustained 1 on 6 attacks, I guess. 3s, they hit better. Why are these guys so good at close combat? Why do they got weapon skill 3 and they can't shoot? Oh, whatever. So, strength 6, AP 2. And you can replace his heavy disintegrator with, I don't know. I think if you're gonna want those 18 shots right off the bat from that. You're not gonna want this pistol thing. You're gonna want those 18 shots to try and get those devastating wounds. I don't know. Purge response. Each time this unit, yeah, we already know 5s, and it can go. You can get a 4 if you're in the 4 to 5 takeover. Preymark crest does. Oh, each time a model in this unit makes an attack that targets an enemy unit within range of 1 or more objective markers on a critical wound, that attack has the precision ability. Preymark crest. Alright, so if you target an enemy unit within range of an objective marker, then those critical wounds are going to do your devastating wounds. A model in the bear's unit. Yeah, so all these guys will shoot 18 shots, and if you direct... Okay, that makes them a little cooler. You direct all the shots into something that's on an objective marker, you get your 6s, you're going to get your devastating, but also, hey, bonus, that's precision. I'm dunking on your unit, your character, and they're not getting very good save. They're getting past everything. So that's pretty cool. I can see that. And again, I would never give them a plasma sword. That seems silly. Okay, so melee weapons. Come on, guys. What do you got? Same stat line. Still leadership 7 plus. What the heck? You think these guys would be like, we're robots and we're in giant super tough bodies. Maybe we're a little more organized. They are not. Oh, that makes me wonder. Okay, he's still a 7 too. Fine. 7 it is. Leadership 7, except for the Grimnir. Everyone's leadership 7. Pistols, whatever. They're just bolters. They're just the bolters. Any number of models can have their plasma sword replaced with one concussion gauntlet. Well, so the plasma sword in a unit like this with 18 attacks. Oh, there it is. Strength 10 on those gauntlets. That's what I was hoping for. And they get lethal. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. How many can these guys go up to? They can go up to 6. Yeah. Yeah, up to 6 of them. Oh, that's a lot of shots, actually. 6 of these guys. That's a lot of shots. That would be a withering amount of disintegrator fire. I guess it'd be any number of models in this unit can have their plasma sword. So you could just mix it up. You could be like 3 and 3. And then you'd have a bunch of strength 10 gauntlets. You hit better with that sword, though. Okay. Alright. Yeah, good. I'd probably make a little mixed unit action. Like have at least 2 concussion gauntlets in there, maybe more, and then you'd have all these swings with sustained hits. Yeah, I could see that. That could be potentially really cool. And they have something different too, huh? They don't have the purge response. They have Steel Jackets equipped with attack. Okay. Merciless Eradication. Each time an enemy unit, excluding monsters or vehicles, of course, is within engagement range of this unit that falls back, all models in the enemy unit must take a desperate escape test. When doing so, if the enemy unit is battle shock, subtract 1. Okay, so they have to, like, you can't, they don't let you get away. That's weird. I don't know why. I mean, yeah. Merciless Eradication. Okay. I don't know. Seems a little out of character. I mean, I don't know what Steeljacks are, but they're certainly not more merciless than, like, Chaos Demons, right? Anyway. Preymark Crest. With range, anytime a model makes a unit attack that targets. Is this any attack? Okay, so not maybe as cool, maybe, as hitting you with Devastating, where you're going to get Devastating and Precision. This would just be precision with, I guess, attacks. I don't know. It's less cool in these guys, it seems, but maybe okay. Don't forget you have it, right? Alright, Steeljacks. Don't disappoint. I would like to have these guys. I like these guys. I think they're neat. Not sure. Down to 6 and 2 up saves. Yeah, pretty cool. Alright, Pioneers. What do they do to my babies? They ruin them. Ton of 6, 3 wounds. Okay. Everything. Weapons. Saying that. Ion Beamer. Oh, well, D3 plus 1 attacks. Finally. It makes it a little. And it's blast. That's. Thank you. Because it kind of was stinky. I was like, look at my 3 attacks. I guess it's now also stinky a little, but. Yeah. Blast. Shotguns are assault. Magna autocannon is the same, and a little oh, they got plasma knives now, so they're a little more fierce. It was sucky to get them stuck in combat. They scout 9, good for them. At the end of your opponent's turn, if this unit is holy, they changed it to holy instead of just within 9 inches, and not within engagement range. You can put it in street. Well, I used to run them as holy within 9. Oh, 9 is pretty good. 9's good. 9 is really nice. It's fine. I used to actually misread it. I used to run them as holy within 6. So 9, holy within 9 is fine. No bonuses. No, you're not getting extra wounds. What do we do with these? Multi-wave comm. The Bears unit strategy rolls D6 on 5. So why couldn't they give that to the Warriors again to get their CP back? Each time a model in the Bears unit makes a range attack, reroll hit roll of 1, yeah, and a searchlight. Each time a model in the Bears unit makes a range attack, you can ignore any roll modifiers. So the hit roll, which is better than just ignoring stealth, so worth having. Yeah, these are all good. I mean, nothing bad. It's still scouts. It's still picky, uppy, downy. This is great. I like these still. They're very good. They're still good. Depends on the pricing, cost-wise. How many points? Alright, Earthshakers. We already saw stats for these, so we already know what to do. But also, they've got, plasma picks. 4 attacks at strength 5 AP2. Okay. Not awesome, but it's something. 6 wounds. Toughness 6. Yes. Cool. Feel no pain. I guess they're not juiced up. 4 up save, though. So, a little tougher. A little more. Gonna take it and fight back. Each model is equipped. Okay, fine. They have pistols, too, huh? What do we got here? In your shooting phase, after this unit has shot, select one enemy unit hit by one of those attacks with its tremor shells. That unit must take a battle shock test, subtracting 1 result, or up to twice per battle in your shooting phase. When this unit is selected to shoot, it can use this ability. If it does, until the end of the phase, each time a model in this unit makes an attack with its Breacher Ordnance, you can reroll the wound roll. Alright. So, it will either, you can either go, I'm gonna hit you heavy breaching power, which, or you can be like, hey, I'm gonna battle shock you. Both could be cool. And so this is, it's a useful tool. It's not like great. It's not like blowing everything away, but it's like you probably would like to have some artillery, something. I mean, it's mostly this providing effects to things. Battle shocking. All right, the Defender. I heard this is good. Let's see here. It's got high las, a Magna Rail, one shot, devastating wounds heavy, 4s to hit. At least there's 4s to hit on it. 14, D3 plus 3. Oh, weird. So it's not a heavy Magna Rail cannon. It's like, wait, did they change the Warriors? No, they're still 12. Magna Rail rifle. Magna Rail rifle versus a Magna Rail cannon. Okay. Armored hold. What is this thing? Toughness 7, 12-inch movement. It does scout 9. I see that over there. 4 up save, 7 wounds. OC 2. Any number of models can have each of their Magna Rail cannon replaced with a high las rotary cannon. Oh, you can have 1 or 2 of them. I see. I don't know. And they have smoke launchers. In your shooting phase, after this is a shot, it can make a normal move up to D6. If it does, until the end of the turn, this unit is not eligible to declare a charge. Okay, so you're going to peek out, you're going to shoot, you're going to duck back, right? And that's pretty cool. That's really good. I don't know. I guess the high las rotary cannon. 6 shots with sustained, doing 2 damage. You could make the argument for the Magna Rail cannon. It does hit on 4s. Probably would be good too, honestly. You know, it's got a lot of strength. It's got a lot of damage. So peeking and shooting, peekaboo, pop, 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 and then getting back. Sure. And smoke. Yeah. You can have 2 of them. I don't know if you want it. Maybe you would. Probably in like the cool Hearthkin detachment. This thing would probably have a lot of cool little bonuses it can do. I can see it. It's like, you know, depending on the points cost, this would be a neat little mobile weapon platform. Okay. The Carrier. Oh yeah. Oh, don't forget it. Scouts 9. So that's cool. Again, 7 wounds, 7 toughness, 4 up save. That 4 up save is bad. I mean, it's basically like a little dark Eldar Venom. Magna Coil, 3 shots. 3 shots. Oh wait, did they up the 3 shots? Are those 3 shots on the bikers too? Magna Coil. Okay, they are. That's so good. That is so good. They were always 3 shots. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. But it is good. I do like them. I think I'm used to whatever. That is good. What do we got going on? Smoke launcher. In your shooting phase. Oh, it's got firing deck, so guys can shoot out of it, which, I mean, what can it transport? It transports Hurricane Jaegers, and you can, like, break them up into 2 5-bands, right? I guess you can shoot out of it. I don't know why. You might, yeah, maybe. Well, yeah. Alright, monsters vehicles hit by one of those attacks until the start of your next turn. That enemy unit is suppressed. While the unit is suppressed, each time it makes an attack, subtract 1 from the hit roll. Sure. You get to shoot things and suppress things. Good. Yeah, I can see them. Sagittar. Did they ruin my baby? Yes, because they took away its scout. It's no longer a scout. I knew that was going to happen. I'm like, well, they're giving us a scout vehicle, and so they're going to take away our scout vehicle. Still pretty good. +1 finally on that D6 for the high las beam cannon, but now just 2 shots. No more sustained. Oh. What about the Missile launcher, Sagittarian rocket. 2s, 3s. Yeah. Well, they dumped down the attack. They weakened it. I'm finding they got rid of a lot of our good anti-vehicle weaponry, it seems. We're kind of like cut down, and it's going to be a lot harder to fight in vehicles. After its advance, you can count as having made a normal move that phase and cannot declare a charge same turn, but otherwise like normal. Yeah. It moves 12 still. Oh, it's toughness 9. They kicked us down from a 10. Ouch. Oh, and the OC is 2 instead of 3. Ah, straight up nerf to the Sagittar. Straight up nerf across the board to the Sagittar. Dang it. You cannot transport Exo Armor, Exo Frame, or Ironkin Steeljacks, right? So it's still just regular infantry dudes. But you can break them up. But, oh, my baby. My Sagittars. Oh, well. Yeah, they really kicked that down. Less toughness, no scout, less attacks on their weapons, less strength on their weapons. Yeah. Ouchie. Oh, well. Alright, and finally, Hecaton, right? I'm sure they've... Yeah, we'll see. 12 toughness, 2 up save, 16 wounds, so all same, 10 movement. So, the heavy Magnum Rail went up to, well, it's 30 inches at 2 shots, so whatever, 18 strength, that's pretty good. D6 plus 4, less. That's less. Hecaton Warhead, blast 1 shot. 1 shot bear can only shoot this once per battle. Oh, it's not indirect anymore, so don't ever take it. Ignore. Ignore, ignore. I mean, the only thing about it was that it had indirect fire, so you could hit things before you maybe got into line of sight. You could stage and fire it. And even then, you don't want it, because it replaces, right? Doesn't it? Maybe it doesn't now. It can be replaced. You have Panspectral Scanner, and your Panspectral Scanner allows you to reroll 1s to hit. So why would you do that? Like, that's still better than I fire a missile at you, so no. Autocannon good. Didn't change. Well, no, it did. It got sustained hit 1s. Do we still have... got a lot of things. Twin bolt cannons. Sustain 2 twin link is awesome, by the way. I love those. And IM beamers. Blast twin link. These are now strength 8. That's really pretty cool. D3 plus 1. So you'd have like 2 of these going. But that 1 damage still sucks, honestly. It's still bad. And now we don't ignore cover, so they're just going to go, well, it's an AP1, 1 damage, who cares? That bolt can's still better. SP conversion beam. How'd they ruin my baby here? No? Still? No. They took away the D3. No more sustained. So what's the point? What's the conversion doing? Within 12, you get a 4+ scores of critical, and it's lethal? I guess. Yeah. Strength 10, though, so I guess getting a lethal is cool, but we get 4 shots. I guess if you land with all 4 shots, you're just skipping the roll phase and you can just lay into things. But now you're like, gosh, I hope I got a 50-50 chance to hurt this knight or this greater demon, right? For 4 damage. Man, popping off with D3, you fire 2 shots and then you get those D3s, so you'd end up with like maybe 5. It was brutal. 5 or 6. What's the cyclic ion cannon? People usually sleep on this one. 24 D6 plus 2, 7, 2, 2. It's blast. I don't know. It's okay. And when that attacks ballistic skill, you reroll the hit. Wait. Makes range attack, you can ignore any or all modifiers following that attacks ballistic skill character. Oh. Each time this model makes a range attack, you can ignore any or all modifiers to the following that attacks ballistic skill characteristic, the hit roll. That seems weirdly worded. You ignore modifiers to your ballistic characteristic and hit rolls. But that's pretty cool. 14. Ooh, 14 Leagues of Votann infantry models. Each Exo Armor, Exo Frame, or Ironkin is 2. This is sweet, so you can really get some stuff in there. So there we have it. We got through all the stuff. Lots of things to think about and cogitate upon. And thank you very much for if you stayed all the way through and you listened to this whole thing. It has been a bit of a walkthrough here. Not quite as long as my other one with the detachments, I guess. But thank you very much. And I hope to put up another ways when I get some more information, talk about some more tactics and stuff. And this is just the beginning of a new age of the Leagues of Votann.